Asembiribo Onuabeme Ujinabia Wohin. 2 troubles, 1 God. Kabute tobo na samkase yesi. Ebusia John Dramani Mahama kire se ebi kire mu we ye nsonhwe mu nsonhwe pa na ato no because amafo bi homo se omo ntia se. But this particular story na mebeye no is in 2 angles because on this DUMSOR ensensemu first chapter ebi wo ho a me de wo be ko deep. Second chapter bi so up. You be ko ensemu into details. Mashawa so we be share video we na we be share wadwen amam your comment section. Won subscribe here me de kuku subscribe to TRENDSGH na turn the notification bell on for latest update. Now ebe no DUMSOR ensensam na afi de momentum ebo na mimbiebie mu. Under John Dramani Mahama about 12 years ago, about from 2012, 2013, ebe yina, should I say, ebe do DUMSOR ho sensam pa dia John Dramani Mahama eno na ebe ye ni signature. John Dramani Mahama obe free abemo no ebe do DUMSOR sensam kra na yes was solve in fact eye na do dankwa Akufo Addo krampo ni bebo na abaso say John Dramani Mahama ampa was solve DUMSOR. Na ebe no DUMSOR sensam ya ebusia John Dramani Mahama say so no president for Oman Ghana. Just another down Akufo Addo Oman hande over. So aban e change ye ene ebusuan wo baka ya transition team no omo de share so. Nano na ebusuan endra inauguration no ase. John Jinapo odi nsem bi tu ga about DUMSOR.
Well, don't have bad news for you. Just today, the confirmation we are getting is that we have only 5 hours of fuel stock. If you look at heavy fuel oil and distillate fuel, we don't have up to 2 days. And so in 2 days' time, we are likely to run out of fuel. This administration has not ordered any fuel as we speak. And it takes on average 4 weeks for the fuel to arrive and 4 weeks for the fuel to be treated. And so we are in a very serious situation. At the transition, we brought this up. The outgoing administration assured us that they had procured some parcels of fuel. Today, right after President Mahama assumed office, and I served on the transition, my checks indicate that we do not have fuel that can cater for even 2 days. So clearly we have a major problem. And this is an incoming administration. Even if you order the fuel, like I'm telling you, it will take about 8 weeks. So we are in for real trouble.
John Jinapo ensegbo no dia babo ntem me bo no tofan o say Ghana for yem prepare say DUMSOR wan hwe betwinity because Nanado dankwa Akufo Addo na ban no ene afi John Dramani Mahama ne dia abai no during transition team na omo de share so no Nanado dankwa Akufo Addo na ban no omo ya aware say fuel a omo de power plant se na be ya Ghana for benya light no esua enuti no ono Nanado dankwa Akufo Addo na ban no omo be procure bi Nembom Nanado dankwa Akufo Addo o hand over ma John Dramani Mahama endra no eno mu hu say Nanado dankwa Akufo Addo one na ban no omaye John Dramani Mahama na ban foforo ya abe no sete ni nyina ne say omo check ye no omo nkra oye foforo bia say omo fem power plant se na be ya Ghana for ebenya light so omo aban foforo na aba no so omo ka say omo kra oye na ya fem power plant a ebe take 4 weeks which is 1 month say oye no so bedu Ghana afi omo basin treat oil no for 4 weeks answer yetumi power na Ghana for enya light into the 2030 and say 2 months of DUMSOR sanyame ambemu a anas debi we kura nyame asem we ye nipa asem.
It was in the process of reviewing the handing over notes that we detected the fuel stock and the challenge ahead of it. So we quickly asked for an emergency meeting. And that emergency meeting was called about a week or 2 weeks before handing over. And it became apparent that despite the Akufo Addo government's assurance to WAPCO that they were going to procure adequate fuel, they did not have adequate fuel. And then the minister assured us that right after the meeting, we were going to take steps to procure the fuel. But when we were about taking over, and I asked for the briefing, and it turned out that, look, despite all the assurances, they had failed to procure that parcel of fuel.
Now, former Energy Minister Herbert Krapper so the statement about Bontian wakan sembebre say the new government no omo making sure so omo keep it light and on because omo keep lighting on na bibia e de na kwemu pepepe na eno na ebusuan wo social media different letter bi so ababonten from GRIDCo na eno na wo ready GRIDCo statement omo de ababonten na ebi kiremu a we clear sabotage because na akoye se aban no onimnia oye adentina manfo say we clear sabotage GRIDCo statement we no omo de ababonten ebusuan me kan ya say power supply outlook for the West African gas pipeline offshore, pegging from January 20th to February 16, 2025, and projecting for 2025. Now, and some of them go deep, but also, WAPCO has sent notification of their plan to conduct mandatory maintenance on the offshore West African gas pipeline to carry out a pegging exercise, conduct inspection and replacement of subsea valves, scheduled from January 20th to February 16, 2025. To say na me kan almost say omo baye mandatory maintenance bi ewo West African gas pipeline no ho. Eno no be started from 20th January ekosi 16th February 2025. Eye afiwoye mu started from this month. Na eno na wo kwase wo kakra almost say this maintenance was originally scheduled for October 2024, but had to be rescheduled at the request of the Ministry of Energy. Almost say, no maintenance way now, ya West African gas pipeline no. Omo de best so January to February now. Was sent a maintenance way no, ya no last year, October 2024. Now so Energy Minister now, which is the ministry no, catch omo GRIDCo for na say maintenance no, omo chukwu enim. No mo we next year. Neno na mafu chem say Eben is saying na even GRIDCo crampo no omoji ade way too because say we mandatory maintenance nkwa dia and then was say na kasa maintenance no moye te say na mankasa mo kan say October no interfere dia eba na say na senye sabotage ho sensam pa dia moye na carry forward che say wo social media ebusuan story way sania air trend wo ho no DUMSOR application che say no the air trend ba me no say John Dramani Mahama kra no wa have emergency meeting wate 12 member committee kra na say omo hwe say this DUMSOR Lumina AR Trinity Nebusia Omubesi Anokwan.
Government has been briefed in order to address the situation because we know that it is pretty urgent. A technical committee has been set up that has representatives from all the key players in the management of Ghana's energy sector, and they have up until the close of day today to put before government a roadmap on what exactly needs to be done and how it can be done. So you can rest assured that government is taking the matter seriously and will do what has to be done in order to avert any difficulty for the people of Ghana. It needs to be stressed that the pegging exercise, or if you like, the maintenance exercise on the pipeline, should have been carried out in October of last year. Government then, the MPP government, requested that they shift it to January 20th in order that they will have sufficient time to procure the alternative fuels, that is the liquid oils, to power the thermal plants within the period that gas will not be available. At least in about 2 national security briefings that the then president-elect held with the present government, he asked about the status of the procurement of oils, and he was given firm assurance by the then government that they had put mechanisms in place to resolve the situation, that there will not be the difficulty that we are talking about today. It does appear that that promise was not kept, and therefore the responsibility has shifted to the present government. But President Mahama is alive to the task, and adequate responses will be fashioned to address this particular concern. Thank you very much.
Do we get the feeling that WAPCO would be sticking to the timeline of the January 20th, or the deferral is what you may be exploring?
Well, various options are on the table, and as I indicated, there's a committee, a technical committee, with representation from all the key players in the energy value chain that will be meeting, and they have close of day today to present a roadmap. So all options that can be explored to first of all avert any difficulty and address the situation at hand will be put on the table, and government will make a decision based on what we receive.
Will DUMSOR be returning?
Well, I think that we need to wait for the work of the committee to know exactly what can be done. The idea is to ensure that we minimize any impact, as it were, of this particular situation. Absolutely. I mean, we've been in government for 1 day. I'm not sure that you can order and have food delivered to you in 1 day. So, as I indicated, this should have been done at least in October. Government then said that they needed up to January 20th to put their house in order and do the procurement of fuel. During the security briefings that President Mahama had, he asked specific questions regarding the status of implementation of that plan. He was giving firm assurance that everything was in order, only for us to discover, as of yesterday, that had not been done. And that is why, as a responsible government, we've taken up the mantle to ensure that we do the right things. So it has to be stated clearly that it was some dereliction of duty on the part of the outgoing government that has resulted in this situation. But we will take the steps that are necessary to address it.
Now, Yanko Kwadwo Dickson akache, Obakaya Captain Kwadwo Smart after elections nimuno or the insemi betuga about Kwadwo Dickson of Angel FM.
On the Kwadwo Dickson, your friend Kwadwo Addo. Now, all copies, you know, near so what the Addo. What the better piece so in the for Dickson beside somewhere.
Because my sister said, to do because
any are two doing for
Kwame Amo.
Akwa concerning SDNE and that way Bimmer or Quasso, Yamin Shiauka. Sakwa no. Winning. And I do 12:13 a.m. Now, Kwadwo Dickson Jamigate, another letter Afriex quoting her a bronze in our science. I suspended me 12 midnight. Become a cheer me hunda. Once you Kwadwo Dickson, me na me ma kwakuti ma Prado. That time me ame de me ame ka na kwadwuma. Na me ka che kwakuti say toka mano. Na kwano wa ye mobo fi piece owo piece of no wa ye mobo oba ha wa ye mobo. Obota ya ase wa fe.
Oh.
80 fama no. Any amount Prado near Sansa Sama, men and Maya Society. Kwadwo Dickson and a girl, the girlfriend, and they are year, Juma. On an air receptionist.
But the best market.
Angel. Me buy and again near 700 Ghana cities. On one general manager and the girlfriend.
Angel.
As you knew why you walk there. Juma receptionist. Ghana Coco, your friend Grace. And I'm a catcher and say, what is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? General manager or girlfriend. The boss market to 700. I am director of operations. Mama ya to market to him. Me asa to girlfriend that get to him. Me na me ma ya di Grace market to call 1,500 Ghana cedis from 700.
More than 100%.
Kwadwo Dickson no pesa poma mpini.
Sapoyo.
Ah yes.
Sapoyo mi na bema. Mi na bema.
O ma ye yi sapomedi.
Mi na bema.
Yes. Oh. It's me birthday last year sapoma sunu na nkrofo ntia. Because of grace. That's my address and to ya. Neyiri be kun wadwuma mu. Neyiri dwala ibruta. I told the general manager over born prumu no wa lock no awia kete 1 p.m. The general manager receptionist a co running office. They are to the office who is so receptionist is you cleaning the washroom. Me come no me no man hu ni machia me hu da me wi ase am bae e ma ehu me gina hey say ma woro me ho me nakedness e mu be 14 me life na Kwadwo Dickson 2 p.m. who born office receptionist is her Grace is her
is it reception or general manager ho enye born
near to put anti be office cry atum
so security is all okay no
hwe ti mi hu konkon sasa me frɛ kwaku ti dem ka jese kwaku adwuma ni eje me kofu
original plastic table.
Oh, because the new patriotic party me party me former party essay se kwaku ti enyi media 1 ne ba onye deputy minister
the ba that is Francisca Otin yeah
so and somewhere the Captain Kwadwo Smart or the betu dwa about Kwadwo Dickson try say eba no akatima kape emba ni bia orane try say wo Angel FM wa enya asam getwa eno na me ni wo ke say Kwadwo Dickson so ebetro shade mi atom from na asam na wo kan no yeti no
it is say adwuma ye oba tra akra tax send about so
oh
you get it
you no there bia obewura bia obenya
ayibu ho no mo a owura ope e wo say wo cycle wadwene say wo betom.
Sir,
if you are afraid, don't start it. Don't.
Debbie.
So, last number, me say, sir, we are doing now. Will be some you not there. You say, would you and your for crime or attack one can ya? Some will be a Jimmy baby, or male, some a benyan, some baby, or my baby, or in a bay, and to me, the meme and say, will be also be attacking me. I'm a shady panel. They were free by. Where Jimmy for I don't respond. and I haven't so. We are Yansafua at the same year. Numbers on Yansanina attacking and your semi coyard no who says that. But be shed the panel attack and my baby of free. Never can I said you over ya. Miss, come on. It's just the same 1 minute. And the responsibility. That's why Yansa. Why Yasa command be the ultimate leader. That's what a beer will be
Kwadwo Dickson fireman to no dia tom from him. O se ono de se an obi a o kana sam no eye o we nipa nankasa o carry nipa na dwen the way you dress the way you nipa no ye no nyoma se wadwimu ndo na say nipa na say bodamfo bi a onso so omo so na me na amafo chem say Kwadwo Dickson and somewhere no dia betum from him no do say wan bo bi edi but ekutie wo hoi enim ni wura Captain Kwadwo smart then some other bad boy no crowd no na manfo chema Kwadwo Dickson o mayi ne ho ano enu nti so the shade we about bonten a so now no Kwadwo Dickson go explain tire no evidence because I say we no why say on fi obi nsama a work but amanfo chema Kwadwo Dickson o ma chirem e ya mpese we tu taskwa why in the moment and I say tefre bomski bi akoso studio bi e na Kwadwo Dickson on pese o baka ho nsem and I say Captain Smart nsama we dey betu dwa no na ya jandam o ma chirem Medini Kojo Black, Mashawa. So, we share video we no better watch and your comment section. Or subscribe here, subscribe it, and turn the notification bell on for latest updates. So, DUMSOR and someone there. All eyes on Mahama.
Sending money abroad just got a whole lot easier with Afriex. Our slick app makes international transfer crazy fast and super secure. Just tap a few buttons, money sent across the globe in minutes. One magic of Afriex is that you can add your debit card or load money to your Afriex wallet right in the app, then send those funds to your recipient overseas straight to their bank account at lightning speed and zero fees. You can earn a one-time bonus of $20 if you refer your friends and they send up to $150. Whether you're in the USA, Canada, Europe, or anywhere in the world, Afriex. Best rates at no cost with no hidden fees.